Okay, today is Saturday, November 25th. It is 2 days after Thanksgiving, and I have a lot of empties here. I don't think I've thrown away any. I might have thrown away one or two things. Oh, I have one more thing. Hold on. I have two more things, but I'm not going to give you the scent notes because I don't know what they are offhand. Okay, so look at this fragrance flower. It looks terrible. It goes along with that one. This is this Angel 624 fragrance flower. Absolutely sucked. Very ineffective, very pretty. And I talked about these in my fragrance flower video from about a month and a half ago. But there's zero oil left. Dry as a bone. It's got dog hair on it, and it went white. Well, not white, but it lightened up as it sat and dried out. So if you just had this, I guess it would be kind of pretty, but that's not really my aesthetic. And anything that collects dust in my house is not welcome. So let's just go ahead and go on to this one, which I did have in a plastic bag. This is the Experiment 626, which I do have the scent notes for. Valencia orange, pineapple nectar, sugarcane, and sea salt mist. Oh, I smell it now. I love this one. Neither of those fragrance flowers did very well, but I do love 626, but this is going in the garbage because what am I supposed to do with these things, okay? And the other thing that I had forgotten about was I have this, I have the scent notes for this though. I have a Fall Into Love laundry bundle, which you'll see that there's the laundry washer whiffs over there. Fall Into Love is in the Harvest collection, and it's described as fresh orange peel and cool eucalyptus embrace sweet balsam. This was only okay in the laundry. Listen, the laundry products are fantastic. As far as that particular fragrance goes, I mean, at first I really loved it, but then I got a little bit bored with it, and it didn't really work in the laundry for me. It was a little too deep. It was a little too autumnal for a laundry fragrance. I like more of a fresh fragrance for laundry. White Amber Antique Tub. This is new to the catalog in the laundry line. It's not new as far as the wax goes. I think this came out 2 years ago in the wax. Alluring Amber Antique Flirt with Fresh Bergamot. It's okay. Again, when I do laundry fragrances, I want them to be a little bit more fresh. Blue Grotto was one of my favorites. Luna, Ocean, which I do have the Ocean washer whiffs that came back in to bring back my whiffs. Not as strong as I remember, to be perfectly honest with you. And I loved Ocean in the wax. I still have 1 bar of it and I'm holding on to it. I do sound a little bit hoarse today. I apologize. Sometimes I sound hoarse and sometimes I don't. Anyway, I won't be buying these again. I think this might be my last one. I had so much of the It's Love body cream, and then it was still again in the flash sale from like last week, 2 weeks ago, whatever. Of course, I cut it in half. What are the notes here? Tangy tangerine, raspberry blossom, and sparkling sugar. This smells like strawberry lemonade to me, and I liked it a lot, and I stocked up on it because it kept it. I guess nobody bought this when it came out. I think this was Mother's Day or Valentine's Day. Don't remember. From 2 years ago, I think. Totally sick of it, but totally liked it, but totally sick of it. Just like everybody else, I stocked up on the pink bulbs. We have to buy the bulbs in 3 packs now, and I really didn't want 3, technically 9, because I got the 20 watt and the 15 watt and the 25 watt 3 packs of pink bulbs, but I had a regular bulb blow out in my bathroom, and so I replaced it with the pink bulb in the gray curve warmer, and it looks really nice. I didn't think I was going to like it, but I like it. The pink bulbs are a blue pink. They're not a warm pink, okay? Okay, these look the same, but they're really not. This is Counter Clean. This is Fiesta Lime and Counter Clean, which I really liked. Fun Loving Lime, Lemongrass, and Ginger throw the ultimate block party. Very good. Loved it. Especially because I always mix it with a little bit of bleach. You guys know that. And then this Scentsy Fresh, I ended up throwing away half of it. because the hibiscus pineapple, I really don't like this fragrance. It actually sits really, it's not even that I could care less about it or I couldn't care less about it. I don't like it. Hibiscus pineapple is described as hibiscus pineapple and a touch of sweet mandarin tell an enchanting tropical tale. I think I had this in the body cream and I had to throw it out. I think that might have been hibiscus water or so. Anyway, whatever. I don't like this fragrance at all, and we ended up dumping it. And then I was using the bottle of something else, but whatever. All right, cashmere and corduroy in the room spray. Used this up in my bathroom because now I don't have cats anymore, so I don't have a litter box, but I totally would have used this in a litter box too. Creamy vanilla, Sicilian bergamot, and cashmere sandalwood. This goes into my club during the spring months, spring and summer months, because one bar every 3 months is fine for me. And then in the winter time, in the wax, it is in the catalog, so I don't have it in my club. But I do have 1 or 2 bars of this in my stash. I absolutely love this fragrance. Somebody was asking in one of the Scentsy groups the other day if we have anything with patchouli. Now, we are getting Simply Patchouli in January, but right now we don't. And I had suggested to her that her customer warm cashmere and corduroy, because even though this technically doesn't have patchouli in it, it gives that same kind of a hippie, Grateful Dead, sitting in a field, smoking weed kind of vibe. Doesn't smell like weed, trust me, but it's got that deep rock shop witchy vibe to it. Love this one a lot. Okay, these two. No, I don't have any polypropylene bags because I'm not going to make that investment because I don't do vendor wax, but I did split bricks. I split a black raspberry vanilla brick with a customer. And then I also split a blue grotto brick with my mother. And so I like these a lot, but you see when you use wax in the regular Ziploc bags, this is what happens. They don't, the oils eat away at the plastic of the Ziploc. So because I knew that these were temporary, this was fine. If I had thought that I was going to be holding on to this wax for a long period of time, instead of doing polypropylene bags, I also could have put it into a glass container like a mason jar or something like that. But anyway, these were fine because I only had the wax in there for about a month. That's it. All right, let's move on to these bars, huh? I got a lot of them. Okay, we'll just go in order. Pumpkin cashmere, warm cinnamon, bountiful pumpkin, and cozy cashmere woods. I'm a little resentful that they call this pumpkin cashmere because I don't really smell like really cashmere in here. When I think of cashmere, I think of something like cashmere and corduroy or cashmere pear or cashmere or what was it, cashmere sweater? I don't remember the other one. Anyway, cozy cashmere. This, all I smelled was like autumn, cinnamon, pumpkin. I didn't really get a cashmere vibe from this. Don't get me wrong, I didn't hate it, but it also really wasn't my favorite. Pink Tulips. I would put this back in my Scentsy Club if I could. Or do I still have it in my Scentsy Club? Holy shit. I haven't had a Scentsy Club delivery to my house in a really long time. July, and I just pushed it out until February again because I have so much wax. I can't justify buying a $150 box of wax. Anyway, Pink Tulips is great. Crisp apple, juicy raspberries, and a hint of night blooming jasmine. I have always loved this fragrance. From the very first time that I warmed it. Now, I was not a Scentsy consultant when this was in the catalog, but it was only like the second or third Bring Back My Bar campaign from when I joined Scentsy the third time that this went into the Bring Back My Bar, and I loved it. And then I think I lost it when I kiboshed my Scentsy Club 2 years ago. I don't remember, whatever. Tahitian Twilight. Okay, so this was a scent of the month back in the end of the summer. And I did buy 2 bars just to stick into my stash. Sounds kind of perverted. I bought 2 bars to put into my stash because I had a sneaky feeling that if I let them sit for a couple months, they would get stronger. And unfortunately, that didn't happen with this one. So now I still have another bar of it, and I'm going to leave it alone till like next summer. Okay. Tahitian Twilight is coastal waters, passion flower, pineapple, and white woods. It's the white woods that makes me think that it's going to be beautiful. And in the clamshell, it does smell beautiful, but it's very light. It's very perfumey. It's almost like a little girl's perfume, kind of like a Sweet Honesty kind of a thing. Not quite so sweet. I wanted this to be stronger. I wanted this to be better. It wasn't. It was just disappointing, but whatever. I still have one, and maybe it'll get better. Root beer float. Everybody knows root beer float. It's old-fashioned root beer, vanilla ice cream. That's it. It's my husband's favorite. We warm this when we need solace in the house, and he notices it as soon as I put it into the warmers, and he always thanks me every time I do, but he'll never ask for it. He's one of those Scentsy husbands that appreciates the fragrance but then never mentions it, but then when you do something, they're just like, oh, that's nice. That's okay. You know what? I don't need all the accolades all the time. You know what I'm saying? Gleeful Grape. I have a couple of bars. Well, I had a couple. I now only have one. I was warming this one and mixing it with the caramel praline cake over there, and it smelled like peanut butter and jelly. It's fantastic. Gleeful Grape is juicy grape, raspberry leaf, and scrumptious sugared berries. It basically smells like Welch's grape jelly. Maybe a little bit more perfumey than that. If you had a grape scented shampoo, like a kid's shampoo, very good. Very good when you mix it with graham cracker crunch. And it was also very good when I mixed it with the caramel praline cake, because this was so super sweet. Sweet praline and a splash of buttery vanilla covered in caramel drizzle. In the Scents of the Season wax collection, available right now. Which wasn't, in my opinion, they came out with too much too fast at the same time. Okay, so on October 1st, they released the Scents of the Season collection, which was 4 or 5 waxes. And then they also released the holiday collection, which was separate from this. I think I have that right. And then they also released the Christmas Cottage collection, like all around the same time. Maybe the Christmas Cottage collection was probably November 1st, whatever. It was too much. It was too much. And then we were still warming through the new catalog stuff. It was insane. This got completely lost in the shuffle for me. This says Scents of the Season collection, so I know that it's that. Scentsy, it was too much. It was too much. Okay, but anyway, this was good when I mixed it. I didn't like it on its own. Homestead Holiday is a tried and true favorite. I've had this one for a long time. This particular bar I had for at least a year. I don't know if you can see it, turned it a little bit blue. This is a navy blue wax. I love this fragrance. It's very Christmassy. Blood orange, cinnamon, and fresh fir needle. It totally smells like, what is the thing? What do you call the thing when you take an orange and you stick the cloves in it, even though this doesn't have cloves? I can't remember what you call that, but whatever. Topiary? Anyway, whatever. That's what this reminds me of, and I love it so much. And it is available in the Scents of the Season collection, right? Or is it in the catalog? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't have to know everything by heart. Black Forest Pine. This was a scent of the month a while back, and I didn't like it very much, and I still don't like it, even though I mixed it with falling apples, and I also mixed it with cinnamon pine cones. Black Forest Pine is described as dark fir balsam, peppered tangerine, and an air of smoked vanilla. It almost smells like a fart to me. I don't like it. Dazzle Darling. This was in a flash sale. And I said, screw it. I know that this wasn't my favorite when it came out in this collection. This, what was the name of this collection? Glamour? Glamour collection? I don't remember what the name of this collection was. It doesn't matter because I won't buy this again. Dazzle Darling is described as salted grapefruit catches some rays beside sparkling coastal water and calming beach sage. It was only okay. It was not anything that would end up in my Scentsy Club, but I enjoyed it. If it was at the store and it was like $2 or $3, I probably would have picked it up. And I did end up getting it for, I think, $3 something, maybe $4.20. I have no idea. I don't remember, but I wouldn't buy it again. Okay. Cider Mill is going in my house right now. No, I have Cedar Cider going right now. Cider Mill. This was from a couple weeks ago. I'm confused with Cider Mill and Cedar Cider. Apples, crushed pumpkin, and simmering spices for an cozy autumn treat. Very good. Very autumnal. I only need to warm this bitch once a month. Once a year. I only need this once a year. I need this once a year, and I need Cedar Cider once a year, and that's good for me. Okay, first day of fall. I think I tried to warm this in my bathroom, and it didn't work. I think I tried to warm this in my bathroom, and it didn't work because I was confusing it with Autumn Road Trip. There's a lot. I told you, I don't have to know everything, okay? First day of fall is described as pumpkin, autumn woods, ground cinnamon, and nutmeg. Ground nutmeg and cinnamon. Very autumnal. There's a lot of season-specific stuff in here. I was trying to embrace the season. And I did a pretty good job. I made a nice little dent in all of my seasonal stuff. This Hometown Cowboy was, ugh. I had all of the Open Plains collection in my Scentsy Club, and then I took it all out. Hometown Cowboy, dark suede and aged leather, saunter down a dusty avenue lined with black mahogany. Ugh. I like leather fragrances as much as some other people, not everybody, but this was just, I didn't like any of them. None of them. Cashmere and corduroy, we already talked about that one. Polar Bear Hug. I wish I could get a brick of this. I absolutely love Polar Bear Hug. I have 2 more on their way to my house because this one was from last year. And I really think that I'm going to be putting it into my Scentsy Club this year. I think I did last year. And for some reason I took it out, but whatever. I think I took it out when I found out the Polar Bear Hug was coming back. Whatever. I love Polar Bear Hug. It's one of my favorite fragrances of all time, and I really don't warm it enough, but that's because I don't want to get sick of it. Described as blackberry jam, caramelized brown sugar, vanilla, and amber. The amber, it's so perfect. It's such a perfect fragrance. It's not winter. It's not Christmas. Trust me. 2 Mint to Be Merries. I ended up getting the Scent and Warmer kit. I don't really know why I did, because all it really did was allow me to give my cousin a bit of a break on that warmer that looks like the Christmas tree, Merry Little Christmas warmer. And that's fine. But then I ended up with 8 of these bars. But I actually like them. And I'm giving them as gifts for the holidays for my local customers. But anyway, Mint to Be Merry is described as crushed candy cane and sparkling sugar brighten a creamy butter cookie. Now, I think I'm going to be saving, I think I have 3 left. I'm going to be saving these for in the summertime. Because even though this is a nice strong wax, I feel like it needs to be mintier. And I think that if we added it with Peppermint Rush or Perfectly Peppermint or something like that, that it would be cooling in the summertime. It's not overly cakey or cookie, even though it does have the butter cookie thing. I like it, but I think I'm going to hold on to it just to experiment a little bit. All Blacks. All Blacks was great in the bathroom. Oh my God, it was so great in the bathroom. Sparkling citrus issues a defiant challenge with a cool rush of mint and fir balsam. See what I mean? It doesn't smell like balsam. I don't smell the tree in here. It's mint and it's citrus, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, it's a black wax. It would probably stain. If you got it on anything, it would probably stain. A Wink and a Smile I did in my bathroom. Sorry, not in my bathroom, in my bedroom. Tulips and Daffodils rounded out with plummy lemonade. Very nice. Very nice. I like this wax a lot. If it ever came back, I would probably buy 1 or 2 bars, and that's all. Cinnamon pine cones. This was good, like I said, mixed with the black forest pine. Sparkling pine cones, fir balsam branches, hint of sweet cinnamon stick. It is a little bit sweet. It's not a very deep cinnamon. It's a bit of a sweeter cinnamon. Whatever. It's good. I think you could still get it. I'm not sure. Okay, I mixed Falling Apples with Black Forest Pine also, and that was okay. Falling Apples is not my favorite apple scent that we have. It's described as take a stroll through an orchard lined with crisp apple, acorn, and oak, so it's woodier than, like, let's say Johnny Appleseed. It's woodier than that, but it's fine. It's very good. You know what? This would be good at the end of August, when you want autumn to come, but it's not quite autumn yet. That kind of thing, okay? Lemon Drizzle Cake was in my Scentsy Club for a while. This was in the Easter collection a while back. In fact, is that an original? This might be an original. Lilac Sugar, Vanilla Icing Drizzle, and Lemon Butter Cake. This is so good. I still have 1 more bar of it. It was in my Scentsy Club, and then I think I took it out. But, oh, this is as bakery as I go, okay? Let's get rid of this piece of shit. I have this because I do have Kermit, the Kermit Scentsy Buddy, and my dog was playing with it, Kermit, and got it a little schmutzy, so I had to wash Kermit. And I did not put him through the dryer, but I did put him in the washing machine, and I made sure to take this out before I did, and then I don't even have a scent pack in there anymore because the dog plays with Kermit. But anyway, my dog is not the kind of dog that like rips shit apart. she doesn't like take the eyeballs off or anything. She just likes to take things. You know what my dog does when she gets bored? She picks things up from, like, let's say the living room and carries it into my kids' room. Or she'll go into my bedroom and she'll pick up one of my husband's shoes and she'll carry it into the bathroom. She just likes to move shit around the house. Anyway, I took this out and I'm not replacing it. Cashmere pear. There's probably always going to be a cashmere pear bar in my Scentsy. What am I doing here? Empties. Cashmere pear is white amber, Madagascar, vanilla, pear, and ginger. There's not too much ginger in here. It's a fine fragrance. It's an absolutely beautiful fragrance. I love it oh so much. I am finally getting through this. This is not my favorite fragrance in the world. I was hoping this would be like chili mango, which, yes, I did buy some chili mango in the Friday festive flash fuck whatever the other day. I only bought 2 bars. And that's all I needed because it wasn't as good as I remember. But anyway, this is not chili mango. This is pineapple and fuego, which is pineapple nectar, sugarcane, dash of sriracha. I have it going in my car. It's only okay. Cozy vanilla and pumpkin was not my favorite thing in the world. This was from, I don't even know. What was it? The fall collection last year? I don't even fucking remember. Sorry for my French. Harvest pumpkin, cozy vanilla, a sprinkle of sparkling cinnamon. Too sweet. Yuck. Okay. Starburst Sky in my Scentsy Club, and I still have 2 bars of it. Love it oh so much. In fact, I'm probably due to take a bar out and put it into my warming basket. Starburst Sky is described as sweet apple, whipped vanilla, creamy coconut, amber blossom. I'm probably always going to have this in my Scentsy Club. I love it so much. And WallE. I ended up overpaying for WallE because he was on sale. This bar of wax was on sale for so cheap for months. And I refused to buy it, and I refused to take it out of my club because I didn't want to lose it from my club, because I only want 1 bar every 3 months. Okay? And I also don't want to warm it so much that I get sick of it. WallE is described as botanical notes of crisp apple, watery cucumber, and dewy greens. Every time I warm this, if anybody walks into my house, they go, man, it smells good in here. I swear to God. And you know me, I don't really like the Disney stuff so much, or Pixar, whatever the fuck you want to call it. This is such a good fragrance. It doesn't go like super juicy gross. I didn't want to have to buy 12 bars of it just to keep in my stash. I just didn't want to do that. So anyway, that's it. And you know, I always show you my laptop here. That was a lot. I'm about to film a little bit of an intro for the next video that I'm about to publish either later today or tomorrow, because I had like 3 videos in my phone that just sat there for like 2 months. And so I feel like I need to film a little intro as to why the videos are so old. And that's why I always say the date when I'm saying these things, because even though today is Saturday, November 25th, I might not get this bitch up for another month or 2. I don't know. Who knows?